Hello everyone and welcome to your second royal reading today here at MadWorldTarot. I still have the Rebel Heart Tarot on the tarot table. I'm having a look now at how Montecito is feeling. Meghan in particular is feeling. I'm sure she has seen the Prince and Princess of Wales at the Air Force Base greeting the French President and his wife. They're on their state visit to the UK. William and Catherine looking very cozy, very affectionate, unlike the French president and his wife. Catherine, of course, looking resplendent in Dior. Beautiful, beautiful Dior outfit. Diana's earrings and the late Queen's pearl necklace as well. And of course, Harry and Meghan tried their best a while ago to manifest a Dior ambassadorship. It failed signally. Dior actually came out publicly and said, no, not happening, not on our watch, no thank you. We're passing on that. Must have been a rather painful moment to think that the barefoot duchessa, as I'm calling her today, prancing around in the garden trying to merge her runny spread and her horribly sweet rosé, could have been doing similar in Dior if she'd only played her cards differently, instead of which her nemesis is going to be donning a tiara, I think, tonight, and living the life that Meghan felt was hers by some sort of divine right. And things have got so awkward between the two women. According to Neil Sean, the Princess of Wales is now concealing some of her public engagements, not publishing them on the court circular in advance to prevent Meghan from stalking, overshadowing, doing all the weird things that she is doing very obviously. I don't need to say allegedly. I don't think that the stalking is quite obvious and quite disturbing. So we're going to do a Celtic cross with the Rebel Heart Tarot, and we're going to have a look at what's going on from Meghan's point of view. Feelings, seeing this beautiful Dior outfit, the obvious harmony between the Prince and Princess of Wales, very prominent in the state visit. How's it going in Montecito? How does she feel? And how's she going to respond? Any clapping back? And where is this? I'm going to call it stalking. It's a strong word, but it's tarot and you know the drill. It's for fun. Oh, there's William. Chariot in reverse. Also ambition. Where's this going, basically? So Celtic cross, all about the Dior. Oh, Dior. How's it going down in Montecito? The Princess of Wales just looking lovely, absolutely lovely, and she looked like she was really enjoying herself as well, unlike the French president and his wife. Some might put wife in inverted commas. I'm not going to, not today anyway. Okay, tarot for fun and entertainment, all my opinion, all speculation, just read energy here, and of course disclaimer in the box below. Celtic cross coming up. The old Rebel Heart and Montecito. How is it? Is it raging today? Has it resorted to bed with a bottle of rosé and a baguette? What is going on? She who claimed some sort of French connection recently with that crepe mix. Every true-blooded French man and woman is shuddering as we speak. We have the Death card in reverse as our underlying energy. Death is change and transformation. It's a bit Meghan, isn't it? The Nigerian aspect of her anyway. It's very Doria, actually, that energy. Death, change, transformation, letting go of something, moving on from something that no longer serves. It's in reverse. Inability to let go, to change, to transform, to realize that something is over. Being a royal is over. You messed it up. It's gone from your life. You will never have it again. You will never have that recipe again. That's the Death card in reverse. Being stuck in a kind of a mindset of clinging on to something that no longer is yours and no longer works for you. There it is. Resistance to change, not learning lessons as well. Part of that death process, not literal process, is transforming, is growing, shedding your skin and developing a new kind of sense of self. So heart of the reading, Megan's perspective that we are reading on today. Oops, cards on Seven of Swords. That's a exit card for me. That's doing a runner. You can see quite literally it's a car chase there. Doing a runner, disappearing from something you should have stuck at, and you should have been courageous about, you should have been honest about. Did a runner, she had an agenda. It's very clear from all the stories that are coming out at the moment that she went into the royal family with an agenda. She wasn't going in genuinely to be a working royal and to commit to a life of service, not on the royal family's terms anyway. She was in it, I'm going to use the word grifting. She was there to feather her nest. She was very motivated by money. She engineered things, is the word that we've heard from Sally Bedell Smith in the past week or so. Seven of Swords. Just this shadiness, this general shadiness and the exiting energy. It's Megan's feelings. It's Megan's situation that she's in. She's the one who did this. She cooked this plan up. And hence not standing at whatever Air Force base in Dior greeting a head of state and his wife. So problem that she's faced with now, that she's gone down this road, this rather dodgy route that she's gone down, Seven of Swords. What's the problem? For her, we've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, didn't turn out quite so brilliantly for her financially. After all, the Nine of Pentacles is financial independence, particularly financial independence, liberation, the freedom, finding freedom flight, all of that stuff. They were off to find their fortunes in California. Didn't work out that way. And they didn't get things like Dior ambassadorships that they expected they would get. When they set off, they expected that money would just pour down on them and they would be so famous and so sought after, such movers and shakers, that the royal family would basically disintegrate without them. And the absolute opposite has happened. So shady behavior, and I'm going to call it that because that's my personal opinion and I am expressing my personal opinion here in this reading. Their shady behavior, hers, why say they, hers, has led to rather a financial crisis, as I read on just in the past few days, and it's being speculated about all around the block at the moment. So there we go. What's going on in the deepest, darkest places of her soul when it comes to imitating Catherine? We saw the striped shirt, the one she wore at tennis, suddenly was back because the Princess of Wales had worn one when she was planting that rose. The Children's Hospital just recently, all that stalking, the need for the Princess of Wales to actually conceal some of her public engagements until after the fact because of this strange obsession, let's call it that. So tell us about it from Megan's perspective. Maybe I'm exaggerating it. Maybe everyone is reading into a situation far too much. What do we have? Five of Swords, conflict, fighting. And it's fighting for the sake of fighting, the Five of Swords, particularly when it's in reverse. You've lost, but you still carry on fighting. It's that Monty Python skit with the knight who, the arm is cut off and then the leg and then the other arm and whatever, and they're still fighting. It's that energy. It's gone past just normal testing yourself against someone or normal disagreement or conflict. It's gone extra. It's gone into a realm of obsessive conflict. As I say, fighting for the sake of fighting. Unable to admit defeat is what's coming through for me with that Five of Swords in reverse. And the fighting is just going to go on and on and on and on and on because she's fighting something in her mind. She's fighting her own demons. And this is my armchair psychology. I'm not a mental health expert, but it's how it's reading for me. She's not fighting an actual adversary. She's fighting something in herself that she's built up in her mind. That's how it's reading. We're talking about the subconscious down here and projection in this place, in this Celtic cross. For me as a reader, that's how I tend to read that position. So that's what's going on for me as a reader, an energy reader. What's Megan's goal right now? What's she fixated on, focused on, I should say, but fixated came out first. Ace of Wands in reverse. This is new energy when it's upright. Leadership, being very dynamic, very passionate, very charismatic, everyone following. It's interesting, the colours, the French flag colours have shown up there. She can't bear the fact that the Waleses are getting all the attention, are being presented as the new face of the monarchy, the new leadership, the young, vital, and as I keep saying, they're obviously very affectionate towards each other. They're touching each other, they're looking at each other in ways that you can't mistake. She can't bear it, and she would like to overshadow it. That's how that Ace of Wands is reading for me. She really would like to throw a huge big bucket of ice water over that passion, that energy, that newness that the Waleses are representing on the very public stage, international stage. Tell us, going back into the past, about the Dior thing and similar, what happened there. From Megan's point of view, 4 of Wands, she really expected this celebration. She thought that they would be knocking at her door. There we have a door. It's the home card, but it is celebrations. The 4 of Wands is, she thought that that door would swing wide open to all manner of wonderfulness. Remember, the has-been got dressed up in Dior to go to the coronation, and he arrived all crumpled and bedraggled, and that was the end of that, pretty much. She really believed this. She thought, because 4 of Wands is royal family, being royal family adjacent as well, it's the firm. She thought royal family adjacent in the United States, they would be beating down that door to offer deals, huge big money deals, glamorous deals. I mean, it doesn't get much more glamorous than Dior, really, does it? Didn't happen, but she expected it. How's she going to clap back? We've already seen Ace of Wands in reverse. She's not pleased about what she's seen today. This is my opinion, of course. How's she going to clap back? What's she going to do? 4 of Swords. Ooh, she's going to struggle to find a way to clap back with that 4 of Swords, because it's retreat and licking wounds and taking to bed with that bottle of rosé and the baguette, drowning sorrows, really feeling very hurt, really having to withdraw, which is not her natural impulse, although I think she has moments of terrible self-doubt and self-loathing when she does collapse. And this is again my armchair psychologist here, not an expert, not pretending to be. If she is a narcissist or tends towards that sort of personality, then she will have moments of complete collapse. That's a moment of complete collapse before she appears again on Instagram, barefoot, skipping about the garden and playing some role that is completely unconvincing. But there's the collapse that's coming. How does she feel about the Princess of Wales, just generally, down here, and her looking so wonderful? Page of Swords. It's criticism. It's she would be trying to find fault somewhere. I'm sure that while she's doing this collapse, the 4 of Swords energy, she's going to be looking at photos and sending out little nasty things that her flying monkeys can say about the outfit, or William and Catherine and their relationship, stuff like that. It's giving me that kind of energy, the Page of Swords. We've seen this a million times. Nobody cares, nobody pays any attention to it anymore. Amazing how that has changed. But it has that kind of clapback energy of wanting to hurt, wanting to say nasty things, wanting to spread that message. Pages are messengers, and swords are critical. Swords are difficult. They are resentful. They're vicious. They can be. Even this, the fact that this card is upright gives me that idea that she's like, sees her as an enemy. Here, 5 of Swords in reverse. and would like to bring her down. The card is reading quite differently to the way it normally would. My energy reading, my interpretation of the energy. So, what pressure is Megan under at the moment? Just asking. We've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. There we got the King of Cups in reverse. Ooh, big trouble. Big trouble coming. Prince William, King of Cups. This is the trouble. 18 months ago, when the Princess of Wales was admitted to hospital and then disappeared, there were all kinds of salacious rumours going around. We needn't repeat any of them. But I think the expectation or the hope in Montecito was that things were so bad in the Wales's marriage that there was a very good chance they could basically, the Montecito lot, the has-beens, the Parkles, could almost stage a coup. That's a strong word. I can't think of a good word to say. I'm not accusing them of any such ambitions. But, okay, well, William and Catherine are a disaster. Their marriage is a disaster. Whatever awful things have happened. I think Meghan actually believed it, her own narrative, that she and the has-been would be invited by the public to replace William and Catherine. I say that she really thought that was going to happen, and I read on it at the time, and I got energy like that in the readings that I did. It was quite disturbing. Now we've got the King of Cups in reverse. That's a King of Cups in waiting. That's Prince William. We've already got Charles on the table. I haven't talked about him. Death card is Scorpio energy, so he's there. Prince William is there, King of Cups. It's there. She just has to watch a little bit of news coverage of the arrival of the Macrons in Blighty to see that it's coming. And then what? And then what for her? And there has been. So hopes and fears for Meghan. Today can't be a very nice day for her, I would say. Justice. That's her idea of justice, because she's seeing things quite differently to the way the vast majority of the world is seeing things. She's seeing things from her own distorted perspective, in my opinion, and for her, justice would be getting her own back, getting what she deserves, and the Waleses getting what she thinks they deserve. So it's coming across, even though it's quite an innocent little card, like this Page of Swords down here, it's coming across quite distorted. The Justice card is her sense of justice that she's hoping will prevail, and that somehow, miraculously, or not even miraculously, if she just manifests it, wills it into being, she will get what she believes she deserves. She'll get all the Dior contracts and all the everything wonderful, and be crowned queen of the multiverse as well. Bit scary, just saying. Surprise old Scratch hasn't shown up, because it has got quite obsessive energy, this reading, just saying. Let's see where this, I'm going to call it obsessive stalkering energy, my reading, my words, my opinion. Where is this heading? Just generally, outcome. Where is this going? Is it going to calm down? It's going to keep riding, it's going to keep going. The Chariot is ambition, is drive, is determination to get your way. Yeah, a little bit Prince William, because it is his card, his major arcana, but not really. I think it's quite interesting that it's so African, that card with the elephant and the sort of game drivey energy that they're off on safari. She's going to keep trying to win this thing. Don't think she's going to succeed, but she's going to keep trying to win. And that's where I'm going to leave it, because Fluffy has just burst into the room looking for her dinner. So we're going to feed Fluffy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.